What am I dragging home now? Well, it's been a somewhat sunny and kind of warmish day earlier, but the wind has kind of kicked up. A little cooler now. Clouds are starting to roll in, but we're headed up. I already dropped off a van this morning. Next, we're gonna go pick up a 72 Ford F250 and see if we can save that truck. Of course, it is not on my way. Instead of going an hour and a half home, I'm gonna drive 2.5 hours to where the truck's at, and then another 2 hours and 10 minutes back home from there. Like someone is in this car in the ditch, like this just happened. So we're gonna stop and see. Don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Got my chain hooked up. Told her to just put it in reverse and help me a little bit. I'm going downhill. Oh, okay. Breaking loose. Ooh. Come on. Try this again. All right, well, she's out on her way. I kind of gave her the lowdown on how the rest of the road looks, and hopefully she's safe the rest of the way where she's going to, and we make it to where we're going to nice and slow. Well, almost here. This is probably the wrong emblem to have with me. I'm picking up a Ford, so we'll just cover that. All right, Ford loaded. And it's time to head home. And it looks like we're in a different season now. Got a 72 Ford F250 here, camper special. Did have a camper on it. This may actually be the first time this has been on a trailer in 30 years. It sat for quite a few years. The person I just got it from had actually gotten it running after it sat for 7 years or so from the guy that owned it for years and years before that. Got it running, drove it home, and then just parked it, ended up using parts off of it, and here's what's left. It's got a 352 in it. I guess the old guy said it was like some built 352, and he said when he drove it home it actually did have some decent power. 4-speed manual. Again, it's he kind of uses it as a parts truck, but there's enough here that I think it's still worth salvaging and could be put back together. Those that know me know that I have more Chevy stuff than Ford stuff, so I may not have all the parts to put it together, but I'd like to find someone that can. And I'll keep it around till we find a good home for it, or until I get some parts, who knows. 460 in the back, unknown condition, out of some other truck that someone hot rodded. It's a project. He said it was rusty and dented, and it is, but it's honestly not that bad. It does have its dents and dings and a little bit of rust in the bed floor and stuff, but really it is pretty salvageable, I think. So let's go ahead and drive the rest of the way home and see what the weather conditions are like. Roads are a lot better now that it's warmed up. Clear sailing on the way home.